So I finally got around to playing the new Darkstar Thresh game. I know I'm pretty late to the boat. This isn't a video being like, whoa guys, check out this crazy new game mode, like some of the other YouTubers. I just wanted to touch on like something that's been like, it was going through my head as I was playing the game, and just about Riot Games and just a bit of an observation about their previous game modes and this game mode. So this game mode, it's a lot of fun. It's really simple. It's really easy. I really like it. And but looking back at some of their previous endeavors, I've realized that Riot are so incredibly hit and miss. It's hard to think that there's the same team working on each game. So for instance, okay, let's make a comparison. It is completely worlds apart to think that this team that made Nexus Siege might have possibly made the Darkstar game mode as well. I cannot believe that Star Singularity was made potentially by the same team, and I guarantee they probably weren't. But the levels of like detail and care that went into Star Singularity is so far beyond the pale compared to some of the other game modes that Riot have released. For instance, Legend of the Portal King, probably like my least favorite game mode. If I ever see it, I literally just do not play it. I don't like the game mode. I just think if I want to play that game mode, just play ARAM. Like I don't think it adds anything particularly different. And saying that it is a completely new game mode, I think it's a lot of bullshit. And I think that like it's just a waste of a new game mode slot that could be taken up by like or for One for All. Even those game modes aren't particularly different. Like they're not particularly made to a specific like level of detail. They're just like a restriction has been flicked off, and you know, you're allowed to go wild. It's not exactly like there's been a lot of detail put into the game mode, a lot of love, a lot of care. Not like Star Singularity has. Even though the game mode is so short and it's not even going to be here for a particularly long amount of time, but it's just like it does something that basically no other League game mode does, and it's a part of it, a part of a game mechanic that I really want and I really think that a lot of other people enjoy. And that game mechanic is the fact that, you know, you take a character or you take a concept and then you stretch it to its limit, or you make it far beyond what it would be in the real game. So for instance, with Thresh, his Q goes like for a really, really long duration. His E, his Flay, knocks people for miles and miles if they have low health. There's like all of these like different things that you can do, all these new mechanics like the health drop and all the little like the scuttle crabs that are flying around the place. But like just seeing Thresh in that really cool and different way is really, really enjoyable for me. And like considering like his lore and stuff, it's just like a little bit of a kind of like, this is what Thresh should be like. It's just that kind of moment when you're like, yeah, this is Thresh. This is what Thresh should be, rather than kind of like the bogged down gimped version that he is in the real game. I would really love to see more game modes like this, and I'm kind of only making this video as like a love letter to Riot, because I really like their new game mode. And compared to Nexus Siege, compared to Legend of the Portal King, compared to Dominion, they are leaps and bounds apart. They're not even in the same fucking, it's like they're not even in the same game as Star Singularity. This is a really sick game. If you haven't played it yet, I would seriously recommend it. It's actually really fun. Really short queues and also really short game. If you only have 10 minutes, that is plenty of time to get even like almost 2 games in, depending on how fast you go. But yeah, Riot, you did a really good job. Like, I don't know if you guys want to comment down below what your thoughts on Star Singularity are. This is what I want. I get bored to shit of playing the same game of League of Legends over and over again. I mean, obviously, it's my job, like, and I still like the game, but after, like, if you play, like, 10 games in a day, it just becomes like, oh my god, what is going on, you know? But with Star Singularity, spice it up, man. It's, like, beautiful graphics, beautiful visuals, beautiful environment. The characters are really, really different, but also very familiar. It's beautiful. God, more, please. Thank you, guys. Let me know what you think about Star Singularity down below. I'll be back with another video on tomorrow, actually. This is just like a little filler video because I really want to get my thoughts about Star Singularity out there. But nevertheless, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.